Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back in the truck and we're going, we're back in the truck, but we're not in the truck because you know how I am with motion sickness, but we are driving and this is the first time. Where's my pedal? There we go. This is the first time that we are driving solo on YouTube. I've done it on Twitch, but I have not driven solo. I really didn't have my pedal ready. On YouTube, so this should be fun. But I'm loving, oh my goodness, I'm loving it so much. It's just Azurite and I, who I usually play with, have not had a chance to play together for a while, and so I'm running out of content. And as much as like Truck Driver Sim was just supposed to be like a short-term thing that I like had just before I got like a full playthrough going again, I have loved playing it so much. And so, I mean, we just gotta keep going. Looks like we're going towards, I think we're going to Idaho, so we're currently in Washington, and I believe we're going to like Coeur or like similar nearby. It's gonna change. We need to get in that other lane, so this could be a problem. But I'm sure it'll be fine. But it looks like we're going up the exit towards Vancouver, Washington. Once upon a time, I lived in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. So, like, that's cool. Is this light ever going to change? There it goes. Okay. Ew, I gotta go fast. And, don't change lanes in an intersection, but it's fine. Oh. They really changed both those lights at the same time, which was, oh, it's Vancouver, BC. It's not Vancouver, Washington. We're going to Vancouver, BC. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're in Seattle, which is like northern Washington, and Vancouver, Washington, I believe is like right near Portland, like on the border of the two states there. I'm slowly learning geography, guys, and everyone should be excited about that. Now, okay, as we know, we got to drive fast. That is the goal. We have a 6-hour trip today, so it shouldn't take us too long. We may need to stop for fuel, though, but we'll see. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I know I say this all the time, but I really need to invest in a steering wheel at some point because I am loving this so much. I've actually been to Seattle before, which is kind of cool. I went all by myself. When I was living in Vancouver, took a bus. It was a good time. I want to travel more. I've talked about before, but I want to like drive around the States and Canada eventually, and just road trip, learn about things, go to like really random things, like find like the biggest X, the biggest yarn ball, and like that kind of stuff, you know? Like, that's the vibe that I want to go for. Like, I want to go find dumb things, and I want to go find historically cool things. We are somehow under the speed limit. There we go. Which, like, never happens. What's that? Eastbound all lanes. Interesting. Huh. No, I've never seen that before. Am I taking up 2 lanes? Yeah, but it's fine. Oh, you know, okay, we went to Seattle in a recent trip. I don't know if that one's been posted or not yet, but I flew into Seattle recently, and I remember seeing these bridges. I mentioned this the last time, and being like, it would be so cool to drive over those, because it's so interesting, because like most of the time when you see bridges, they go like over, they don't go like down to water level, so I just think that's really cool. Okay, it looks like it wants us at least in the middle lane, if not in the other lane. I'm thinking probably Spokane lane, because like I said, we're going over to Idaho, and I actually kind of paid attention to the route this time. We're going like east across the northern part of Washington. But yeah, oh my goodness, I was editing a video recently. It was the one, if you've seen it, I'll try to remember to link it, but I likely will forget. But it was the one where I was driving along, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a car accident. And then the truck just launched itself into the air and hit me, and I got a ticket for causing an accident. I was like, are you kidding me? There was absolutely no way that I could have ever avoided that. So that was fun. I was just like baffled. All right, we are speeding, which we love to do. Like, I don't think people understand, like, when I play this game, my goal is to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible while attempting to avoid accidents, but understanding that they may be a reality, you know? Look at that, see? We're fantastic. Oh my god, it's so pretty. We are a fantastic driver. Are we getting better at driving? I just know that if I do get a steering wheel, all my progress is just gonna go down the drain, because there's no way we're gonna be good at it again, you know? Like, it's gonna be a completely new thing. Is that like an unused highway down there? Like, did they build the two roads and then just stop using that middle one? So intrigued. Look at this. Look at this. We're a full hour in. And I would say not even any close calls. We haven't got any tickets yet, so that's exciting. I'm also playing on a different account. So if you're looking at my balance and going Keeper, I know you had like 130K, why do you only have 60K? I started a new account specifically to stream our new profile because Azurin and I play together and we like to match our upgrades, and so obviously if I was playing more, I'd be outpacing him on upgrades and stuff. So I created my own profile so that we could just vibe, we could just drive and have a good time. Way station. Oh no. Let me go past it. Let me go past it. Let me go past it. I've also oh yes, I can bypass. Like I said, I've been in, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, you know, we're gonna, big Jesus. I've been enjoying, obviously, truck driver sim or American truck sim so much. And, I think my TikTok algorithm knows that because I have been getting amazing clips on on TikTok, and it just makes me want to play it more and more and more. I do post my clips sometimes as well, but you know, you can only have those ridiculous clips if you cause accidents. And we're gonna try to be good. I bit my tongue while saying accidents, but it's fine. We're gonna try to be good. We're gonna try to get all the way. We got another 4 hours to go. We're gonna try to get all the way without crashing. Will it happen? Honestly, there's no way to know. But, you know, we're on our way. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. One of the things that I think is interesting, and I think I have it set up within this mode, like single player, I'm pretty sure there can be detours and stuff. So like, where we'd have to like go around accidents and whatnot. So like, that's cool. Also, like, I know I have, like, extreme weather set up as well, I think. I'm fairly certain I do. So, like, we want to see cool things happen. I mean, of course, it's a beautiful, lovely day in northern Washington right now, but road safety is no accident. No, you got to work hard for the accidents. But we're doing good. We're doing great. It feels so good to get back on the road and just drive, which is, like, wild, but... Run away, run away. Spokane, Yakima. We'll learn things yet. From what I understand, the maps are like relatively good, but there are also inaccuracies. So like, obviously I shouldn't be like, oh, well, you know, I've driven an American truck sim, so I know where we're going. But like, you know, kind of feels like it. Is that like what type of, is that a pedestrian bridge? I think it might be. You know what this reminds me? Just that pedestrian bridge reminds me of this incident with my grandma when she was driving. So we... Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. We were driving a little too fast anyways. We were going to the airport to pick up Azurite because he was coming to visit me. And we had to leave pretty early because I think he got in at like 7 in the morning. Like something like pretty early. So we had to leave like at 5:30 or something, you know, all that sweet, sweet traffic. Well... We're driving. First of all, my mom and I were just gonna go get him, and my grandma was like, "No, you don't know how to drive there. Like, I'll drive. You don't know how to drive in like a city. Like, how do you?" We were visiting my aunt. Like, how do you think we got here in the first place? By her driving. Okay. Anyways, so, but my grandma was like, "No, I'll drive." So we're driving, and as she's driving, keep in mind it's like winter, so it is dark at this time in the morning. And my grandma goes, "I'm not supposed to be driving at night." And we're like, "Oh, great. We're gonna die." And then it gets better because then a couple minutes later she reveals, "Oh, I had like some sort of medical procedure and I'm not supposed to drive for 48 hours and it's only been 24. Grandma, Tell me how you driving was safer than mom driving. We still talk about how we almost died. It wasn't that bad. But like, I just remember when we were going under a pedestrian overpass, there was also like a construction site and like rumble strips that we may or may not have hit, you know. You know. Am I really driving that slow that a truck has passed me? I'm doing my best. I can only go so fast up this hill. I really lost all my momentum when I drove into the guardrails, if we're being honest. Oh, here we go. We're gonna start to go downhill. We're gonna start to get speed up. As long as this truck doesn't drop in front of me, we should be good. Oh dear. He did in fact go in front of me in this lane. I got my blinker on, but you know what? We're just gonna turn it off and we're just gonna see what happens. I need to stop hitting the rumble strips because they do slow you down a bit. I think I can actually thread the needle here. Oh yeah, totes. There we go. Heck yeah. Ain't no thing. Like a chicken wing. Oh. Pay attention to the road. See, my issue is I correct and then I overcorrect. I don't think this is a way station, it's a rest stop, right? Okay, I was like, shoot, is it a way station? Am I supposed to pull in? But no, it would tell me. Sucks to suck, everybody. That's actually a really pretty rest stop. I still need to learn all the lyrics to these games, to these songs. That's definitely a pedestrian bridge. Oh, a pretty lake. Oh, I love water. Like, I am a forest and lake girly. I know some people are ocean girlies, and like, I grew up by the oceans. I enjoy the ocean, and like, I love being able to see the ocean stuff. But given the options of swimming in an ocean or a lake, I'm gonna go for the lake. Because Canada, the ocean is freaking cold up here. Mexico, I went to Mexico, and that was nice because like the water was warm, so like that was okay. And like I was staying at like resorts, it's like big fancy, you know. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't love where that car is, just because when I like to make my weird corners, I like to take up as much room as possible. And he might cause us problems. Kennewick. Is Kennewick in Idaho? Because I feel like I've had this conversation with myself before, but I feel like Kennewick reminds me of potatoes. Oh no. I remember. I think I remember when I don't remember. It was when I was picking where I was gonna be based. I was like, Kennewick sounds like potatoes, and I like potatoes. Maybe I should pick that for my base for this one. Ridiculous. I know. Oh, Ritzville. You sure it's not Rizville? Alright, actually, you know what? It's gonna be close, but I think we're gonna make it without stopping for fuel. I think, if I recall, once it goes red on the fuel, I think you still have like close to 2 hours. So that's exciting. Okay, we got some it's a bus, or it's an RV technically. We know how I feel about RVs. I like head-on collision one. It might have been a bus, but not a big fan of the RVs. They kind of like just, you know, they go slow, and we're all about that speed. Speaking of things that are slow, this song is slow, so let's skip that. That's not the energy we're bringing here. I would fall asleep if I was listening to slow music and driving like the speed limit with cruise control on. I don't use cruise control. I got the pedal, and the pedal is to the metal. Except I think my pedal is made out of plastic entirely, so it's not to the metal, but All right, this has been pretty chill. I'm assuming we're gonna come up to whatever. I think it's like I said. It's if it's not Coeur d'Alene where we're going to, it's really close to that. And I don't know if I butchered the way that it's actually said because, like, you know, I speak French, and so that's oh my goodness, that's how my French brain would say it. Like, I don't know. Spokane. We're still getting close to Spokane. We're still in Washington then, because Spokane I know is Washington. Colfax. I almost drove off the road. Is this a classic car? Oh, it's a classic truck. Growing up, my grandparents had like a classic truck like this in red. They owned like a leisure wear store, and they had it in the back of their garage. It was my grandpa's truck. And then eventually when they sold the store, they moved it into their garage. And like, I wish that I could have like somehow got it. I don't drive, so like I probably would have learned how to drive with like the promise of a cool truck, but yeah, I think about it sometimes because it was really cool. What lane do we need to be in? We need to be in the Tesla crushing lane, or the yellow truck crushing lane. Heck yeah. Look how great I'm driving. Oh shoot, we're in red for the fuel. We got 44. It's good. I feel like it's gonna be close. I don't think I've seen like a warning saying you need fuel. But we might have. But like, that's the thing too. And like, I know like it doesn't make sense because fuel economy, but in my brain I'm like, well, if we drive faster, then we don't need to get fuel. It's kind of like if we drive faster, we don't need to rest. But I mean, with a trip this short, I thought it was gonna be a little bit longer. It was like 6 hours. I thought that was gonna be like closer to half an hour, but like, you know, I enjoy the long trips, but I also like know that sometimes the long trips just ain't for me. Oh, Coeur d'Alene. It's gotta be Coeur d'Alene. Welcome to Idaho. I've never been to Idaho, IRL. I would love to go and like eat French fries there. I am sure Idaho has so much more. Oh God, is that a detour? Seems to be. Oopsies, I got a speeding violation. They didn't care that I blew the detour. I got a speeding violation. I mean, like, I could have gone around, but like, why go around when I can do that? I was like, guys, I'm so excited. There's detours set up. No. And now I got the road to myself. But yeah, no, like Idaho, I think it was so cool. I also want to do like Utah, like the rock formations there just look so gorgeous. I want to go to like the crazy, I don't know, like I've seen pictures of a beach in Washington that has these like crazy huge trees that have washed up as driftwood. I don't know if that's like a regular thing or like a random thing, but I want to go there. Everywhere. I just want to see all the things. And cool trees. Oh my goodness, I got to see redwoods for the first time recently. Like we went down to California when I was visiting, and I got to see redwoods for at least the first time in like me knowing. I cried. Oh my goodness, it was so cool. They're such cool trees. They're so big, and like, yeah, I was crying, and I think it was like in part I was crying because like trees cool, and also in part there's that horn. Also in part because it's like somebody took the time out of their day or their life to go drive me to see some cool trees that I want to see. So like that was pretty cool. Yeah, we definitely, imagine if we ran out of fuel 9 minutes out. I would literally die laughing. That'd be the funniest thing ever. I'd be so mad about it, but also it'd be hilarious. Oh, looks like we're going to like a new construction site. What do you guys think of like new construction, like houses versus old houses? I personally love a house with character. I love craftsman style houses, and I love Victorian style houses. I think they're so good. So cool. My dream would be to have like a Victorian style house, I think. Craftsmans are cool too, but the difference between like the Craftsmans and the Victorians is the Victorians are usually like a larger size, and I just like the idea of the opulence of that and like the cool staircases. Like a lot of Craftsmen And like, I mean, obviously not all of them, but a lot of craftsmen kind of tend to be more rancher style in my experience. So yeah, Victorian style would be so cool. Ooh, okay, let's see. Should be able to do that. But anyways, here's we're bringing stuff for new construction apparently. Heck yeah. Teeth. Decoupling. Let's go. We did it. Excellent job completion. Look at that. Like, that is so good. That's better than we've done lately. A lot. We got XP. We got money. You'd love to see it. Did we level up? Oh, it looks like we do have a point. So we can go, we can't go into hazardous, but we can go long distance, fuel. Let's go into fuel economy because like, I'm not like, oh my God, I need to make all the money here. But I am, you know, that was good. Oh, right. Where did we just go? Can I just see what I just did? Career. Anyways. Whatever the exact trip was will be in the title, but we did it. We got excellent. We're up to 74K. Not bad. I named my company This Frog's Hoppin'. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you do subscribe because every Monday we have American Truck Sim going up. I was going to switch it out for playthroughs, but I've just been enjoying it so much. Oh, sorry, we're up to 64K because clearly we've lost 10K. And I will have this game linked down below if you haven't checked it out and if you're interested. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!